thought we could work on a little yo-yo art. That sounds like fun, doesn't it? So here's the supplies. I bet you have a lot of these supplies at home. Here was my first supply. Let me show you. Do you know what this is? It's a cupcake holder, right? And then I took some regular paper and I traced my hand and I cut it out. Cupcake holder, some regular paper for my hand. And then you might have this at home, some yarn. If you don't have yarn, maybe you have some thread. Mom and Dad would know what that is. You could use that, or you could just even cut a real small piece of paper to look like a piece of yarn. And I'm going to make an art project. It will look like I'm using a yo-yo. I don't really know how to use a yo-yo, but you saw Patrick. He does, right? So I can pretend too with my art project. So I take my cupcake holder and I flattened it out. I put it on my table and I flattened it out. And here it is. Okay. I'm taking my yarn and my hand. And I'm going to put some glue on my hand. I'm going to glue the hand down. So I'm going to put some glue on the back side. Now I'm using some of my liquid glue. If you have liquid glue, it'd be good to practice that. And I use my liquid glue. I put some on the edges, right? On the outside of my hand. I'm going up and down my fingers, putting some glue on the edges, and we put a little in the middle. Right. Remember, you don't want puddles of glue, just a little bit. Now I'm going to glue this down on my paper. I just put it down on my paper. But do you remember that the yo-yo went around the middle finger, right? So watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to put some glue on that middle finger where the yo-yo goes. I'm just putting a little bit of glue right across the top. And I'm going to put my yarn on there. Okay, let's put the yarn on top of that glue. Now it looks like it's on my finger, doesn't it? And before my glue dries, I'm going to lift up the pointer finger and put it under there. Now it looks like it's really on my finger, doesn't it? And then I'm going to put some glue on my paper where my yarn would go. Get the glue down there now. I'm going to put some glue for the yarn. And I'm going to glue my yarn down. See how I just line it up there right on the glue? Yeah, just like that. What are we missing? The yo-yo. Guess what I have? Right. I'm going to put some glue on my cupcake holder. Okay, so the same thing. I'm going to go around the edges. No big puddles, right? Big puddles don't dry. And they actually make your art project look a little messy. So we want to just squeeze a little and go along and put a little in the middle. You know it. There's the glue. Not a lot, right? No puddles. All right, and I'm going to glue this to the bottom of my yarn. And there's my yo-yo art. It looks like I'm using the yo-yo, doesn't it? Super fun. Maybe you could make some yo-yo art too. Did you notice I used a yellow cupcake holder? Right for my yo-yo. So now I have a yellow yo-yo. All right, have fun.